The bank of mom and dad is becoming America's biggest mortgage lender. Hello, I'm David Hittle, your Kentucky real estate specialist, doing business as Shop Kentucky Homes LLC with United Real Estate Louisville. And for generations, the path to homeownership seemed fairly straightforward. You got a job, you saved up your money, you bought a home. However, today that path looks very different for many young buyers. Home prices are higher, mortgage rates are higher, and saving for a down payment can feel like chasing a moving target. And as a result, more parents are stepping in to help their children become homeowners. In fact, some experts are now referring to the bank of mom and dad as one of the fastest growing sources of home buying assistance. Let's talk about why. So, why is this trend growing? Well, the biggest reason is home affordability. For many first time buyers, qualifying for a mortgage is not the hardest part. Saving enough money for the down payment and the closing cost is. Many young buyers are currently balancing rent payments, student loan payments, child care expenses, and other everyday living costs, while at the same time, home prices remain elevated in many markets. In fact, they just hit a new high. That combination makes it difficult to save quickly enough to keep pace with the current market. And as a result, many families are stepping in to bridge the gap. So, how are families helping? Well, when people hear this topic, they often imagine parents writing a huge check for an entire house. Now, sometimes that happens, but more often, assistance comes in smaller ways. Parents may help with a down payment. They may contribute towards closing costs. They may even co-sign the loan, or they may allow adult children to live with them at home longer in order to save more money. Some families are even purchasing homes together or creating multi-generational living arrangements. The common theme here is simple. Families are finding creative ways to make home ownership more attainable. Do you find this type of information helpful, real estate information? Well, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications so that you don't miss future Kentucky real estate updates. And if you are thinking about buying a home anywhere in Kentucky or anywhere around the world, I'd love the opportunity to help you. So, what are the benefits of family assistance? Well, for buyers who receive help, the advantages can actually be quite significant. A larger down payment can reduce their monthly payments. It may help them avoid private mortgage insurance, and it can also improve loan options. In some cases, it allows buyers to purchase years earlier than they otherwise could. For many families, this assistance isn't just helpful, it's transformational. But what about the other side of the conversation? Of course, not every family can provide this financial assistance, and that's one reason this trend generates so much debate. Some people worry it may widen the gap between families who have access to financial resources and those who do not. And those are valid concerns. But regardless of how you feel about the trend, it is clear that affordability challenges are changing how many people achieve home ownership. So, what if your family can't help? Well, this is important. Family assistance is only one path to homeownership. It is not the only path. Many buyers still successfully purchase homes using FHA loans, using VA loans if they qualify, by getting a USDA loan on a qualifying property. Down payment assistance programs are huge with my clients, and then getting seller concessions. Every buyer's situation is different, and the key is understanding your options and building a plan that works best for you. So, what does this mean for Kentucky? Well, here in Kentucky, I see this trend in many different forms. Some of my buyer clients received gift funds. Some I help receive closing costs from the sellers. Others are purchasing homes designed for multi-generational living. And many buyers still purchase homes entirely on their own, sometimes with down payment assistance. There is no single right path to home ownership. Every family's journey looks a little different. So when I look at the rise of the bank of mom and dad, I don't think the story is really about the parents. I think it is about affordability. Families still believe in the value of home ownership as well as they should. And many are finding creative ways to help the next generation achieve that goal. The good news is that there are still many, many, many paths to owning a home. The key is finding the one that works best for your situation. Again, I'm David Hittle, your Kentucky real estate specialist, doing business as Shop Kentucky Homes LLC with United Real Estate Louisville. And if I can have the privilege of helping you buy, sell, invest, or simply answer your real estate questions, please feel free to reach out. And thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video.